them. Even Graves can just shoot his ultimate over the top. There's like someone on EG is dying at the start of every fight as long as there's a semi-clean engage from G2 here.
Yep, and definitely a nice lineup there for G2.
Spotted out, but EG with that ward not getting swept do know that it's a top to bot clear. It looks like they're gonna give this level 2 up.
Oh, very nice Q there. That's big problems. Danny getting ignited. Vulcan with a good save, but it's not enough. Flackhead finds Burst, gonna be the target. This time the flash does flash indeed. It is a hook back onto Vulcan though, but the sleep happens. Broken Blade not gonna be able to get anything, and EG dodge that Yankos. 2v1 in the bottom side because Yankos is joining in, and Flackhead gets kill number 2.
Or the rotatos or whatnot, but for me, if you understand, hey, if a bunch of people show mid and I look like an idiot bot lane, you're gonna jump on me, and my team will have someone else there.
Impact in the 1v2 should be okay here. Level 5 on the Gwen might even fight his way out of here. Broken Blade gonna get ignited. Impact looking for it, but Targamas gonna make it happen. Yankos up here as well, and there's no smite because it's just ignite, and Impact's gonna go down. Impact tried to make it happen. G2 decide to call off the play.
Yeah, nice little use of the wall there to get a little bit longer range, it looked like, for Targamas. Broken Blade, here's that
there's the Galio, and Impact is gonna be trapped. The W actually stops the knockup, and Impact's gonna keep on going, but Gwen is not immune enough. Impact is gonna run back towards the enemy tower, and who's gonna get the kill is the only thing left to decide, and the gold goes to Broken Blade.
Or EG's not getting tattooed. If EG's not sacking the dragons, you're not gonna be forced to contest the soul point or anything like that, and you can go for these kind of split up fights like this.
Okay, Caps can't come, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Yankos should have enough, and indeed he will. And now Targamas is already here, in spite of Vulcan far too late to this play.
Yep, if they had the right read on it, just a little too slow to get there. Yankos had the inside track. Targamas showed up around the same time as Inspired Vulcan, but by that point, Impact's already dead. That means that they get to take a couple plates off this turret, drop this Rift Herald, funnel some more gold into Broken Blade, and this is the concern as they actually go in.
All right, they're gonna go for it. There's the combo. Vulcan finds 2 with the knockup up to the ulti. Jojo's moving on in. Broken Blade is low, and there is Inspired with the double kill. Onside, Danny at it again. Flackhead exhausted, but I don't think that's enough. He's so strong on the Kai'Sa with those 2 kills. Danny's gonna get out though.
Yeah, all right, so EG finally find an opportunity to answer back. A little bit of greed by G2 in the top lane, trying to get that Rift Hill charge off and not respecting the Jojo Pune roam, but Caps is going to answer on the bot side. Danny is trapped between a rock and a turret.
Yep, and a Galio, as Danny is just going to get 1v1. Yeah, Flackhead just takes it, doesn't even need the assistance. Caps holds the ulti here for EG, but again, G2 will counterpunch very quickly, and Vulcan recognizing this is going to back away as Caps actually the one that loves to build lethality, so slots right in nicely as EG will eventually take this dragon. But to your point, this game has not been about stacking these dragons, and given the pace it's going with G2's lead, they have now about 3,000 gold. In fact, more now as Broken Blade.
There's also still a mid lane up, and I just love using Second Herald to break mid lane turret if I can. That is such an important part for map control.
3v3, Spider the Brush trying to set the trap. There's the ulti out of Ezreal, but that's not enough damage on the Yankos, and Danny is getting 1v1. Inspired got 1, but he goes down on the other side, and Broken Blade has already finished off the Camille, and now Jojo has to contest with his Kai'Sa, but the sleep is just so they can run away. Bottom side, Impact's doing what he can on the tower, but G2's still chasing. Caps won't find anything all around it.
Find you a top laner who can do both.
Well, G2 certainly have found that. Vulcan in the mid lane trying to get him to Flackhead, but that's a beautiful supercharger away. And now the kill is going to come. Flackhead finds it. Going to go down.
And with that, they're going to have pressure in the mid lane. You have to assume Yankos might drop the Rift Herald here. It is going to get used to finalize this turret. See Caps in a little bit of a weird spot here.
Galler's level 12. Everfrost is nice. Danny shifts into on Flackhead. Oh no! Whoa. Comes on in, scoops one up. TP's coming on through, and Broken Blade thought about the dive, holds it this time, but G2 find 2 and the mid tower as well as the Herald gets used.
Who's baiting who? Caps looks like he's out of position.
Oh, again, Impact gonna get baited. It's just so easy. Flackhead, 6 kills. Has now 2.5 items as well, maybe even a third off the back of that gold. No, not quite there yet, but worth 700 bonus gold if we can kill the Kai'Sa. That's going to be the hard part though, as G2 take this dragon.
Crack very easily collect those kills with that item, so this is a great time for it, I think, given that you're going to be flying into the backline with other people trying to assassinate them. Definitely a defendable purchase as Broken Blade.
Little oopsie.
My man!
In the EG jungle.
I was saying,
it's one thing to be like, oh, they play quickly, and like, the answer is they play quickly sometimes, but they're so good at setting up plays. This is an example. Cap's gonna come on in. Counter TP is gonna be a little too late. Impact trying to save the day, but it's not enough. Run this Infernal.
Yep, just commit as few resources as possible to it.
Flagging on there to hop on over. There's Impact finally showing up, but that's how it took a beating while Caps is just split pushing. Again, credit to G2's creativity around the Rift, and Caps is like, I'm not afraid of you. Maybe should be afraid of JoJo as well, but the Everfrost is coming down. Impact's going to try and make it happen. Good interrupt there on the Justice Punch. They will get the kill, but G2 are onto the Baron.
Yeah, G2 are on the Baron, but they don't have too much damage on it yet. This will get time for EG to get over there and collapse.
Took a lot. He's still eating damage to the Baron. The Ezreal ulti's almost there, but Inspired's in the mix. Now EG are going to go back through. Inspired gets one. Inspired gets two. EG are going to get the Baron as well. Are you kidding me?
G2 at the Baron, they throw back to EG.
Oh boy.
Caps wants to do the split push. It's very common that if multiple members collapse onto the the split pusher, you go and start the Baron, but they just don't have a tank without the Galio there. He's realistically the tankiest person on the team, so everyone's getting obliterated by the Baron, and Broken Blade is too chunked out. There's a really strong engage by EG. If you the big one.
Yes, you know, G2 had really only made minor errors so far this tournament, but a big misstep there. EG punished to the maximum. Rebel Baron power play up to almost plus 5k. The gold lead before this was about 9k for G2. That's a 1,500-ish between the two teams now. That is an absurd gold swing.
Yeah, when you see the goal graph at the end of the game, it's going to be a cliff.
Yes, it was a cliff. And unfortunately, G2 may have fallen off the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is an insane amount of pressure. EG are getting back. They're already on inhibitor turrets.
In fact, pressuring, they're going to crack the mid-inhib here. G2 are going to have to find a fight, but
they're trading. They have Broken Blade in the top lane. Without him, their engage is so weak.
EG are going for it though. Targums is going to get drafted up. They're not going to follow it through. They'll take the tower instead. EG are just going for it here. They've got the Baron. They're going to race Broken Blade. No, they're not. They're going back.
Going to use those empowered recalls. They're going to go match him now. Two inhibitors for one is a good trade, but then you make sure they're desync recalls don't get for EG's team comp.
And you know, we can see the gold numbers as G2 do indeed take away that Dragon inhibitor. Gwen just straight up sieging though with the W. EG going to take this tower. It's gone. Have to be careful though. Don't want to push. They can't find, you know, the Ezreal in particular. A sleep's going to happen. EG going to push forward. Targamas is very low, but now the re-engage happens. Caps in with the ulti. Inspired jumping on through. Georgia's been trying to find it, but he can't get on the back end. GA's going to proc, but Caps is in the mix. And Impact, he's actually found Targamas. They're going to find Caps as well. Vulcan sacrifice for the cause, and EG are going to take 3 inhibs.
Caps and Targamas down, 4 up for EG. Triple inhib down. Are they going to reset or try and end the game?
They're going for it.
They're going for the game.
They are going to go for it here. 4v3. Danny lets the ulti rip. Broken Blade, no ult. G2 not much left in the tank, but JoJo getting shot. Blackhead is so strong if he can find the free time, but I don't know if he can find the space. Broken Blade going back in, but now dashes back out. Danny aggressively far forward. Yankos the target. Inspired going to get killed off though. Blackhead finds the kill. That's going to delay it. EG have to leave.
Nicely played defense there by G2, baiting them in and out, never letting them find a target. None of the engages by them actually landed. Ooh, Danny gets tagged up. TP coming in as well from Broken Blade. They're going to have to split here and look for an area to recall in safely. They're going to see him right across the wave, but Targamas is in hot pursuit. Doesn't want to let them out.
Yep, the youth of EG are maybe in a spot of bother. JoJo doesn't get trolled by Banshees. They took that one out. EG is going to keep running. Danny's just going to fight. He has to try and kill Targamas. Here's the TP in from EG. They're going to try and protect the lads. Here comes Vulcan looking to support the team. He's going to give up his life, but Impact's here as well now. Impact now going to let it rip. He takes out Caps. They get another Broken Blade falls. EG, they find the
objective. Set back up because it would be nice if you could end the game before you're on soul point, but realistically, that is called back to the Dragon because that allows Yankos the potential to smite steal. We've seen him do that time and time again.
Don't let him near it. Don't let him anywhere near the Dragon Pit if you can help it. Is EG going to look to take down this mid inhib? Should be able to get it here. The Baron Cannons are going to have enough. There's a good sleep on the Targamas, but they are going to go for it. No, they are. Vulcan dives in, but he whiffs completely. And now G2 are going to find the counterpunch. Danny is going to get jumped off an Impact. It's ripping through the rest of G2. Impact is trying to carry the team over the finish line. And Blackhead's going to be the next target. They take him down. Inspired, though, now the only one left alive. And G2 are going to get an ace. I think, yeah, Broken Blade's got it. Inspired's dead. That's an ace for G2.
Battle of the Broken Blade giveth and Broken Blade taketh.
And now Broken Blade's the one with the bouncy. 7 kills. And the Infernal Soul for G2 as well. So
this extra damage can absolutely absolutely delete someone instantly. So even with the frozen heart of Danny, I don't think he'll be safe if Broken Blade's able to get on top of him cleanly with Caps. It's about who's got better hands right now.
EG trying to find the engage. They're going to go back in. Danny going to get jumped on Caps here as well. I think they interrupted it though, and Danny's cutting it out, but he can't do any more in EG. They have to fight through all the stasis. They have to fight through everything, and Jankos is going to rip Impact apart. Vulcan's got nothing. Jojo's got nothing. And G2, I think they've won the game. The fight goes their way as they get another ace.
It's an ace for G2. Broken Blade turning back in. He jumps onto Danny, and rather than kite, EG go onto the enemy backline. They go try and assassinate G2. G2 totally out-team fight them there. 5-4-0 in their favor. They're pushing in bot lane. 40 seconds for Jojo, 30 for Danny. They should be able to end the game off that, but it is a very long push. This is what I was talking about with map state being in EG's favor, even with the one fight. G2 are going to have to get there, but they should have this one.
Yeah.
I said they were going to go 3-0 before. Maybe Caster cursed them a little bit, but this time it should actually be the end of the game. 10 seconds before anyone else comes up.
Yeah, 5v0, pretty easy fight to win here for G2. It was very dicey after that Baron, but G2 hold on to their undefeated record as Vulcan will respawn to watch the Nexus fall. Here for the vet on this stage, back on Gwen. Look at that counter pick. It's a spicy one.
Throw the hands.
Corporal's like, yeah, what up? It's Poppy.
Got Poopy in the top lane. Here we go.
Looks for a gank in mid, throws out the W, takes a CS. It was all there for just one extra minion. As Jojo just gets taxed a little. Puma and Danny dueling here in the 1v1, but kinda even. Puma was definitely winning the burst trade, which makes sense. And now Corporal flashing in with the Q, but here's Vulcan on the wraparound. Danny ignited and low though, and Puma can't make his way in. No ulti right now for the Kai'Sa. And now they're gonna flash in, and Vulcan wants to kill! 1v1, we'll call it first blood for
kind of 5v5 press our composition.
Vulcan, next flash in, they're gonna go for the play. Jojo with the charm, just takes out Corporal in an instant. Whew.
That is the danger of playing Nautilus and having to be the frontliner. He is notoriously squishy, actually, if you don't get your abilities up.
I was going to say it as well, actually. It's double glacial augment, right? So no aftershock, no extra.
They get this pressure from the bot side to drop this turret, but they also inspired that angle to get the gank onto mid lane to force that flash. Then he moves
teams. Some TP's burnt here to maybe get back to mid lane. See if they can't shot them out. Impact wanted to make a play. Inspired on the flank, looking good. Good ulti out of Vulcan. Corporal buffers away, but it's not enough for Kise. He's going to go down to Inspired.
2, Dragon stacking not in your favor, not really going to accelerate your game plan currently. 3, there's an objective up in the top side. Go ahead, take this Rift Turret while also grabbing the top turret. These 2 objectives being up allows you to go 2 for 1 on the objective trade, and then you can potentially use that to drop the mid lane turret later. So EG focusing on funneling the gold right now.
Yep. And Riptile 2 picked up, as you mentioned. As you can see, Inspired currently top in the charts, but Danny close behind him there. Do I count for Japan or Australia? And they're like, both. It's like, cool. The Vulcan here looking for the ult. He does miss on the kiss there, but Order going to go back through. Rift Herald here going to make a problem, but that is a kill onto Vulcan. Can't really get out as Leona, so Order take their one. But is there test here? Stop the bleeding at Dragon number 3 for Order, but Order going in. Impact there on the side, but again, the Poppy W looking pretty good, but Impact all the way around. Corporal the target. Corporal will fall. Call the 5v4 now as Fire Panther.
Of vision from having control of this game. The face check comes through. Corporal, unfortunately, has Nautilus as a feeder champ.
And Kisei maybe on the menu here is going to be a lot of damage done. Impact with the last snip is going to get it. Jojo trying to...
Vulcan's got the inside track on him.
Ooh, what a stun. Glacial Augment going to proc. Probably going to be stuck in the mud for a long time now. Biopan's going to have to find his way out. And he's going to try and tank as much as he can, but there's just not enough left as Impact's going to grab one, and Vulcan's not done.
Getting a lot of the vision in the topside jungle here.
Kevy wants the Krugs. We'll get most of them. But he's going to have to ulti to get himself to safety. Dive is coming. Wraparounds here from EG. Impact happy to start off the play. Corporal with a good Q that will interrupt them. That pops the ulti onto Danny as well. But Danny keeps on moving forward, and Inspire gets another.
Nice attempt to defend there by Order. Corporal with a bit of an interruption on that play, but just too many men from EG. Too much control over this game. The 4 men able to make that dive happen. Grab this turret as well. And Impact has become the big threat very quickly in these last couple of minutes, grabbing a handful of these kills.
I mean, I think in both games, it's looked excellent on the Gwen. Obviously, not the same start, but still high impact once you got rolling. This time, he's the one
good angle out of EG, trying to fish for that one. Just couldn't quite find anyone to pick off.
Ooh, nice hit for Corporal. Hex flashing in. Onto Vulcan we go. Inspired, though. Straight into enemy territory. Onto Puma. Forced to flash out, though. It's popping the ulti. And now Impact's going to dance back in. Corporal, it just feels bad, man. but he keeps getting picked on. Good pick there. So the gold lead keeps on coasting forward here. Kevy should be able to finish this off. There is impact in the area, but not going to be close enough. Kevy is going to keep pushing, but thinks better of it.
Impact does respect the fact as well that there's probably other members up in the top side. Though now he's hopping the wall and looking for this fight.
He's like, wait a second. He's all one. Oh, nice TP. I love this from EG. Going to be a 2v2 here as Kisei's joined as well. But Jojo, plenty of mobility. BioPanther's here, and oh goodness.
Back to space for Leona. Oh, here we go.
Back to French Canada's. We're back in. Impact here, still chopping away at BioPanther. Jojo found the first angle. Vulcan comes back down to earth. And BioPanther actually
in games like this, even trades are technically usually still good for you because you're getting shutdowns and things like that. Obviously, EG's still in a lot of control in this game. They're going to be able to grab this mid lane inner turret. But Order, if that was a potential opportunity there. You know, Danny does have all of his summoners and his ult up, so it very easily could end up in a situation if Vex like flashed in to all their ultimates available to make a play happen.
Inspired a little ahead of his team, but the team's going to rejoin, and now Inspired's going to go for it. Knows that they can cut them off here. Daughter are missing 2 right now as Impact is going for it, but BioPanther
the flank,
cutting them off nicely, and now EG are stuck in a potential pincer. Corporal and Kevy, they're still going in. Inspired finds Corporal again, the Nautilus. The first one to pick up, they can grab it, and Danny will collect that kill. Yep. Vulcan still going, finds Kisei with a slow off the augment, but nothing following up for EG as they start the dragon.
I thought for sure Kissy and Puma were going to want to go there. Hold on.
Kicks out 2, Vulcan goes in! Oh no, the teammates got kicked away, and Puma able to get the kill. Order still now can run the 5v4. Jojo's so far away. The dragon's loose, Kevy's got it. They're going to go back through. Danny low, but they're still fighting as Jojo dashes on in. Puma the target. Danny tries to make it happen, and Jojo collects the kill. Danny with the fancy flash off the back of the ult. He still dies to Bio at the end of it all, but EG are going to win that fight despite Order getting the dragon.
Order get the dragon. It's actually a relatively...
Once again, Order just have to slowly get vision. They're going to commit a teleport as well.
Yep, it's Kissy's TP. Here we go.
Yeah, EG, they're starting the fight again. It's Corporal loose to the front line. And EG turn back to Baron.
Yep, there's that bait. Now they'll have to see if Order can get one more contest here with BioPanther.
Oh no, they're not even gonna let him flip it. Kevy gonna get lipped on there, but BioPanther locking up a lot in the back line. The burst was decent. Killistal's the ulti, but BioPanther is eventually gonna die. Danny, Gale forces in, pops the ulti. He's gone absolutely wild as Kisei goes back in with the ulti, but can't get it.
The one on zoning duty to stop Kevy from getting into this pit.
The 2 marksmen are alive. It is a bit scary here, but it's 4v2. Puma, though, dishing out damage,
nice
dodging that charm as well. Kevy again is going to be the target. They need to kill this jungler. They will, but now Corporal's back and Puma's forced to cleanse away. Jojo with a charm! Max rage on the Puma. Threads the needle. Beautiful stuff. And an actual factual ace for EG for the final few pages of Ulysses. As EG are going to take down this Baron as we watch this one again.
Situation where maybe Order can walk away with that, but because the Baron gets under their control, that means there's no objective.
Good play there. EG, though, just waltzing on in. Jojo with the mid wave already curated. EG ripping through that bottom inhibitor tower, and it just falls. Order, maybe one last play left in them. Going to have to find something here because EG, an unrelenting siege here right now.
Yep, their comp has one thing that does, goes in team fights, and they're going to need to pull the trigger eventually here around one of these turrets. Not bad to do it against one of these side lane ones where they have the wall a little bit harder for them to kite. Also gives Poppy a few more angles potentially, but in the meantime, Impact's just kind of being left alone. It's like a bit of a 4-1 here where he just does so much damage on his own at 6-1 and 7 that Impact can be the kind of objective taker, the structure destroyer, while the 4-man sits a little bit away from him.
The structure snipper.
Ooh, there you go.
Does take it.
The sculptor.
Going back through. Inspired again, keeping them away. Impact even going aggressive. Oh my goodness, Gwen W is a good ability. Just immune through the Nautilus hook that's incoming. And EG with a lot of time left on this Baron, still 40 seconds to shove in and try and take out this Nexus.
Yep, just controlling these 2 waves. They have no wave in the top lane. Looks like they want it now.
Jojo, big play! They found it on Puma. A very nice 1 round there. As EG will find the final fight they need. Jojo will finish his reading. Another charm's gonna land. And EG will take the ace and their first game of MSI 2022.
First international win for the young gun. Insane hook.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what Harp was doing.
Yeah.
he stood out very clearly on the Renata champion. And the Volibear, one of the 3rd most played for BJ, played it 3 times.
Scuttle Crab early on here. Steel's looking for a wraparound, but he's going to get spotted by a ward. Hazmet knows. Might have to flash here. Stun charging up. Hazmet going to wait. Actually still going to get stunned and flipped around. It's too late. flashes and still gets first blood.
Around there, he's not 6, can't turn off the turret, and instead DFM going up to the weak side of the map.
Let's see it again, and just more harass here. As Unicorn's gonna have to back away, but here comes topside. No ulti needed, already just popping the gold card there, and here comes Silas, and it's too late. Froggy now in the wrong way, as there's Evigan with the flip, and Viego's gonna find that.
Heavy, Steel, and Yarong comboing together to get those 2 kills. Super clean execution.
Yeah.
Viego ultimate, but you
bad.
won't get resets because you can't take possessions.
And there's the real Yarong Twisted Fate. Ulti, very nice Q. Get the double knock, but Evie this time's gonna have him in the blender as he gets yet another kill in top lane.
Nice turret trading there. Yarong as the TF, more of the support. He grabs the turret aggro first, locks him up. And they, from the minor regions, can go toe-to-toe in lane phases. And it's these kinds of situations that get outplayed.
Oh, that's a bubble and a half out of Taki, but the counterplay is there. The wave comes through, but Yarong.
How well they're playing around the TF. And the 5v5, hold on.
Everfrost popped after the dash on in, gets the chain. Exhaust burnt there by Yarong, does have that swapped over with the spellbook. Steals here as well, but Psycho Buffalo collapsing. Good flash there from the Twisted Fate, but he's out of there, and he does get out safely. Leave off to the back of Steel. And BJ's gonna go ahead, give Saigon Buffalo Dragon number 2. Things looking up.
Yeah, looking really good. Second Dragon.
But it's not a big lead, right? This game is still very close.
No, not a huge lead, but it is one of those games where the gold has been funneled very hard to serve. She's literally inspired by
I mean, you're not wrong. Also happy to crack open mid, right? There's been a lot of play to kind of chunk down the tower there in that section of the map. So Evie is going to go ahead and get the objective he was after, but it does cost.
And are trying to make a play.
Yep, it is bottom side, but they are going to duel the Twisted Fate ultis, and the gold card comes at the perfect time. The Stasis is going to buy some precious second, but it's not going to be enough for Froggy. Gets put into the Vitamix by Evie, and that will be a kill for Dead FM.
Big mistake there. Saigon still make that play in the mid lane, dropping the Rip Throw and grab that turret, trying to grab their second one. Might be able to get it with a little bit of tanking, though. It's a little sketchy.
Looking good there.
Should get 2 turrets for that play, but during this time, DFM are going to be on the Dragon. That's why they have the time to actually hang around here and get this, but it does mess up the Dragon stacking. So big mistake by
Unipom just blocks it, says, nah, I'm good with that.
It looked like, oh, hold on.
Oh, that's a big culling though. Unipom now, no W left. It might have been this Baron, and they are steamrolling the health of this objective, but Dead FM are going in. They need to make something happen. They dodge the tidal wave. The Baron taking a little less damage now. And Evie's a big threat, but Froggy steals another ulti. Now he's got Urgot ulti at the ready. BJ's going to go in there. They're going to try and get him, and they do take down the Urgot, but Evie lives with the Renata W. Still dies on the other end of it, and now they're back to Baron.
Back to Baron at 4,000, has not healed up. They're going to be able to grab this one. Steel's trying to get in.
He's got it. He's got the smite ready. He can go for it. It's just going to be a flip. Seal's going to go. He can't get it. Shogun shuts it down. Yaharong is trying to make it happen, but the Baron gets taken by the Buffalo. Froggy sets it up for the next kill, and Shogun is going off in these team fights.
Attempt by DFM trying to cut off this play while kind of abandoning this bot lane turret doesn't work. But where I was going with that was Saigon has been away from international play for so long, 2 years basically without BCS. Now it's really cool to see them kind of pick back up where they left off as a region. Even this is their second team, you know, Gigabyte Marine's not even here.
For this team without the Baron, that's for sure, but Saigon Buffalo just need to contain Dead FM for as long as they can. Yaharong actually eaten by a chain. Shogun dominating is going to get another as Evie's forced to flip out of there.
Yarong seems like he lost track of where Saigon was, maybe thinking more people had recalled or that they were further into the river, but they got the clean turn.
Ooh, stun, Volibear ulting away, very nice from BJ, trying to bait them in. Heavy, looking to make the big play. He's going to put him in there as Unipod. He's going absolutely ballistic on the Samira. Husband gets one at the end of it all, but Dead FM find a TP up top as well. Yaharong here. Going for it there, finds the gold card. Froggy tries to buffer in, gets Everfrosted. Unipon going back through, Harp here as well, trying to lock them up. Shogun, so threatening. Unipon, I think we'll be able to get one, but Froggy's pretty swift, dashes out of the way, flashes out to safety. Bubble's going to protect him. Yaharon can't find the follow-up. And Saigon Buffalo has scored Froggy out of there.
Uh-oh, another TP coming in. Patient, we're not slowing down.
Counter TF ulti Froggy. Here we go, wrap around flank. Carp flushing in, looks for the handshake. Froggy dashed out of there. Shogun gonna go godlike there, grabbing one. Looks for the second. Tidal wave to disrupt, but Evie, he's found the critical kill. Shutting down the Lucian as Hardman wraps around as well, but Dead FM, they've already got a second. Unipon starting to come alive alongside the Renata, but Froggy back up again. Here's BJ, another kill needed. There's Unipon with the double, going in, Inferno Trigger popped, gets another, but BJ still alive. The W. blocks the incoming Lucian ulti. Shogun didn't get that much damage done. Mostly Evie hit, but now the tidal wave in. They've stolen the ulti again! There's Froggy with the kill! Evie gonna live for a little while longer, but it's not gonna matter.
To make sure they can actually finish him off.
And Detonation Focus may have decided, perhaps rightfully so, that
Saigon will be able to set up. They want to start taking inhibitors, ideally. Have the map inner rather than trying to work on the inhibitor turrets. They will be able to grab this one in a second.
Definitely have also shown they maybe want to fight as well, but Hop is base tanking that calling. The tidal wave comes in. Hop's going for it. Hop's gonna live. We're gonna have to go back. Do keep it alive. And now Evie on the front line. Shogun looking vulnerable, but he's very tricky to pin down. Steel tries to find the play, but he doesn't get it. And Shogun lets it rip, takes down Steel. And now BJ in there just stunning up on Evie, who's gonna have to flip out to safety.
Sick flash by Taki there to get away from Steel. Steel wanted to predictive flash it, and Taki was already like, nope, I am making sure this is not hitting me. That allows the turn to come through very cleanly, finish on Steel. And with Viego dead, it feels like Saigon Buffalo are finally going to be able to run over the base. Will they pull back? Most likely not. Try and end here.
Waves in the right places here, thanks to all the pressure that Saigon Buffalo had on the map. So 2 inhibs down, they're not done. The bubble connects. Froggy with the Everfrost. Great bit of stasis there. BJ going on in. Gets berserked. They want an ulti. Hard ripping through the team with Renata Glass hostile takeover. But I don't know if it's enough. They have killed Shogun. Husband's gonna die. Mid-outer tower finally falls down.
I told you the Rift Herald was important, Pastry.
Yeah, you were. Elder Dragon's on it for 15 seconds. They're just gonna go ahead and take it. Yeah, the TF ulti can see them. But they grab the Baron and enemy base with the Elder Dragon up. He's going to end the game. Dead FM with the Elder Dragon, I guess. Taki going in. The damage is good. He's taking out turrets. BJ's just going for it. I don't think Dead FM can do anything. They might get the Elder, but he's just going for it. Now Unipom back, but he can't fight this out. He's going to die. The next is open. The Elder Dragon goes down. Sure, Steel got it, but Saigon Buffalo, that's it. They end the game.
Saigon Buffalo do not care about the Elder Dragon. They give that one away to DFM and just go to the
Kindred. I actually think that this is going to be the Wukong bot lane. We saw it a little bit before in LCK, especially leading over into Worlds. They've been picking it up a little bit, but it looks like that's going to be the plan here, right? You've got the farming Wukong bot side. You've now got the Kindred in the jungle. You kind of need that help, but we're looking at a potential dive here in the top side.
Yeah, they don't even need 6. They need level 3. They just need full access to QWE, and they're going to look to try and make this one work. You can see Lonely is feeling just that as he tries to make this one work, but it is first blood to finish. It's a bit too far forward. You can see them over there. I feel like they're kind of telegraphing this a little bit with the Squire's Bloom to say, oh, never mind, we're going to go in straight away. We're going to force the flash out from straight as he tries to get away. The owner flashes in after him and picks up a kill. The heal has been used, but it was a little bit too late from 5kid, and now he has to try and pick up this wave by himself.
Yeah, Dimitri trying to see if he can get the counterplay on top side, but Faker already moving up here to cover this.
And they're already covering it as well. There's no level 6 here from Dimitri. He's going to be a bit of a 2v1 right now for Zeus. He's got that needlework doing work. They try to get on top of him. He still won't go down. The charm misses, but it does not matter because it's the Spirit Rush. One more auto attack gives them the resets as well. Lonely will be forced to flash, but it does not matter for them.
Removing these marks from the Kindred, so Kindred gets her second mark off of that as well. Just unfortunate for Owner that he didn't have the mark on the Alistair when he got the kill.
Look, Dimitri, I see a good flash from the charm, you know, thumbs up, well done. It doesn't make a difference because 2 kills to go over to Faker. Faker didn't even have to use his flash there. He still has it.
Faker's all right at League of Legends.
I don't know. I think that's a bit of a controversial statement to say, man. I don't want to get cancelled for saying something like that, you know.
Fair.
Well, we're gonna see another engage, but Owner's already here. This is gonna be a 2v2. Zeus is getting jumped on here, but they've already got the Kindred there. They do have the perfect timing with the Lamb's respite, and they turn it back. My God!
And the healing that comes through from Zayas with the ultimate as well. That was just nasty. And do we get more on the bot side here?
I mean, this is getting tough to watch right now, Dag. The Ace just don't have a hope and a prayer for the first time. Alone is on the map. I see him and he just died. This could be basically an ace right now. You're going to see 5kid trying to go for a 5-head play. Has to flash. Will keep his life. But, dude, that's not your bot lane. You got to leave.
Look, I'm not going to lie. We might be looking at the first perfect game from MSI's. 5kid, no! Why? Yeah.
Favor of Keria. He's never going to be under kill pressure, and he has his own. And they sneak in, get over the top. Owner gets himself that kill, and they delete Dimitri from the map. Keria is going to try and flash away and keep himself alive. He's going to be the first one to fall.
Oh,
no! Oh my God. Okay, Straight does eventually take him down, but that almost looked very bad.
I mean, that is very bad. You think you got Keria, but having that clone available just manages to skedaddle away from the damage, and now Alone's in trouble.
He's alone in name and in nature, because there's just nowhere for him to go, nothing for him to see.
Ooh, Kerry ruined her perfect game.
Yeah, the items on the right-hand side of the screen, it's not even close.
But, I mean, Zay's already in the top side. Owner looking for Lonely.
I mean, he's going to put
one side.
Yeah, they're going to try and get two fronts now, and they're going to be able to get the ultimate out of Dimitri, but he's just got nothing there. They get the Cyclone down. 5K trying to just run away. He's been ignited. Faker smells blood as Owner, who was 1v2ing, ends up actually falling down, and Zeus, or Zeus, excuse me, picking himself back off that one, not trying to get the resets down, and actually now straight, trying to see if he can survive, but it's all inevitable. He will fall down, and that's going to be more turrets, more gold. It is nearly...
Dragon stacking from T1, so at least it'll take them a little bit longer before they set this game. But maybe, but with the way T1 are moving around the map right now, I mean, you push mid, you rotate up onto top side if you want, or you just kill alone.
You just kill him. You land the Everfrost. Where's he going to go? Absolutely nowhere, and that's going to be all the damage. And interesting enough that you bring up the lack of dragon stacking, shall we say, from T1, because when we were looking into them and how they play in the regular season, they just don't prioritize that objective. I guess Kerry is going to try and just 1v2, but they can't go near him. But yeah, they don't.
From Valorant as well, where we just indoctrinate her into League of Legends through her TCL love and just take her away, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're going to see Faker. He's done with this game. Flashing forward, getting the charm. They even have the ultimate from the Senna to come in. Shelly's still going. They're looking for the dancing Shelly. That's what they want. They're looking for it. They're going to try and kill her off. No! Shelly has died, as has Dimitri. And this is just going to be an easy walk in for Kerry.
He walked it in. He did walk it in.
He, by definition, just walked it in, but it does not matter. This game in 18 minutes and just above it is going to be done and dusted.
I mean, domination from start to finish. A starting to respawn. Terrible puns. Yeah. That's what we have to look for.
Freak would be proud. Yeah. It's a genuine thing. It's like, look, you can speculate, you can see different things as Faker goes in, does Faker things, and he's just going to be able to get the kill again. But incredibly impressive just to see how...
I think T1's early game is terrifying.
Monstrous.
They do this against everyone as Owner will find the 1v1.
Here we go, 1v1 versus the junglers. It's very close, but not close enough. Dimitri, you got your wish, but Owner shall strike you down.
Yeah, he got collected, but I mean, realistically, like, RNG we saw in finals, really struggled in the early game against top Esports. G2 as well, not the best of teams in the early game. It's more their mid game / objective setup. So for T1, you can see what they can do with these early leads, and I think that's why so many people are terrified.
Here we go, the Vex finally getting in with a Shadow Surge, but you are all alone right now, and that's just going to be another easy kill. 3-22, 2 dragons, but as we established earlier, T1 do not care about dragons. They do, however, care about gold, and they've got a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, 2 inhibitors down at the 20-minute mark, making it 3 on the way. I mean, there's so much gold that you can take from this, but this is, you're just going to get drowned in super creeps.
Here we go, Keria, round 3. Does he die once more? It's the question. Is Dimitri maybe going to try and look for it here? Flash away there by Lonely as he ends up seeing straight fall right before his eyes. Dimitri and Lonely running back to their base, but not even your fountain is saved. And that is going to be the shortest game at MSI 2022 so far. Visible Wildcats right now. They are reset city right now. Tristana, Viego, the Ari, you are getting 1 kill in a fight. You are going to snowball ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely strong composition for diving. You're going to trade both sides.
I mean, they're going to put Grevtar up here as well. He's only level 5, but he's got himself the Predator. They're going to try and jump in onto the Mordekaiser before he hits level 6 and knock him down. Jojo tanking up the turret, but he finally gets himself out. Far gets exhausted. It's first blood already over to the side of the Red Canids, but they will trade it back. That's... The Red Canids feel like they can contest it. Smite comes in, double knockup as we get the smash. Pulverize coming in. They're going to try and trade this one back. Holy Phoenix trying to see if he can save his support
for them.
Oh, we are going to see the Rift Tile being started by Aegis. He's going to try and just get himself over the wall real quick, but a full-on engage going to be coming in. The Galio ult has been committed as well. There's going to be the Mordekaiser isolating out Jojo. Not really the target you want as Saren's off on the backside of this. It's kind of 2 fights right now. Starscream picks up his bounty. He gets all those extra nummy stats, and then they can continue the fight. Istanbul Wildcats, despite them losing their jump, should be able to get out with safety, but good opportunistic moves here from Grevtar and, of course, Cheetan.
And now Holy Phoenix just being moved around the map to pick up all the lovely gold.
You don't have the Hextech Ultimatum.
You don't have the Jin. Jin is up on the top side, whereas all members of Istanbul with the Infinity Edge, like, Holy Phoenix is going to be huge. And we already kind of talked about the ability to carry on these fights so well with the reset between, you know, the ults coming through from the this Grevtar is sacking that top wave to see if he can jump onto Istanbul Wildcats.
Here we go. They're going to do just that. There's the Hextech ultimatum coming in. They're going to have the ultimate as well. And that is Holy Phoenix deleted. Nothing he can do. Start screen goes into the Death Realm, trying to take down Guigo as he's doing his very, very best. The charm will land there onto the Galio, but he comes back out and immediately gets deleted out of the distance. Out of nowhere, Red just
to see now if they are going to change their tuning just a little bit with them pushing in mid. Rift Herald is on bot side. You got to have at least another member here for Istanbul Wildcats to try and push against this as 3 members go towards the mid lane.
Yeah, you got Shelly coming down. Very disappointed that she did not get her head bop off, so she's going to go and try again. But this is a bit of a trade on the map right now, and that's going to mean you're going to see a full engage coming out. There's the Hextech ultimatum. As Fair is the target, they will blow him up, and he will be taken out. That's going to be 2 turrets taken. They still have Shelly. They can crack open the base.
And you still haven't got the resets coming through. They're a little bit late, so they are going to be able to crack this open, and it's just cresting the 20-minute mark. So this is bot side inhibitor going down when you have Baron on the cards.
They have Baron on the cards. Starscreen has to go into his ultimate to Death Realm to try and just keep himself alive, but he's losing this 1v1. And there's a TP coming in as well. Flash from Starscreen, but he's already dead. Now, the inhibitor is being focused, and you have 3 versus 5. Red, they take a very early inhibitor and movements around these dragons and objectives.
And oh, hang on.
Oh, they're going to go in. They're going to see if they can make Grevtar work for this one here. He goes golden after looking a little bit foolish and forcing JoJo to try and maybe help him out. He's now going to try and return the favor, and this is just all a little bit scrappy, a little bit messy, but at the end of it, no one goes down just yet. We are going to have the heal coming out from Chichan as Aegis is just saying, hey guys, I'm taking the dragon, don't worry about it, but now he's a part of this fight. They will turn this one back around, but it's going to be a trade of supports, and now the fight's getting so all over the place. The shutdown comes down onto the gym, but it will be traded back straight away. Guigo on the top side, Grevtar trying to just coerce everyone here, but a charm lands. This fight is still going, Dagda. There's the Death Realm coming back into this. Aegis has nowhere to go, and finally, it's still Istanbul Wildcats.
It was really messy from Red to start it off, though. Cannons try to jump in. They end up blowing the key ultimates too early, and Istanbul Wildcats correctly recognize that. They play
Grevtar just getting a little bit over hypey and then not really knowing how to like cover himself, but we're going to go straight back into the action as he gets the taunt down onto the Nautilus, and he's taken down. That's a good 2-man Everfrost to try and get the charm down onto this Gallia, who eventually has a Zonya's back up. Starscreen TP's in. Is he going to try and help out his team? It's a 1-for-1. Guigo goes in. Holy Phoenix goes golden as he tries to keep himself alive, but he gets sniped down from the cart.
But you are kind of looking at Guigo having those 2 items completed. He's now threatened side. They have Tempo and Seren.
They go in, but he does not land the hook. The charm does go down. They're going to have a TP coming off the back of this. Is going to be Grevtar around the side to try and maybe make this work with the Predator to Winds of War. Didn't actually clip him. It was just Aegis with his Red Bull.
The Wildcats, they can't go and face check this.
No, they're going to have to try, though. You can see even with the invisibility, JoJo gets hooked up as he tries to make it engage. You've got Guigo going on the backside, but it's going to be a gold far-fetched to stop it. There's the Death Realm there, and you have no longer got a Camille, but you're in a little bit of a trouble here, Starscreen. You're going to come back out into the real world, but just before he does, everyone piles in, and he goes golden. It's a double kill for the Viego as they're starting to really ramp up this fight. They're getting the reset, and they are slaughtering the Red Cannons. It's a full clean ace for the Istanbul Wildcats, and that could just be the game.
It's Reset City, and Istanbul Wildcats are standing tall in the fight. 5 members still pushing in this mid lane, and I think you're right, Oshin. Look at the death timers. Istanbul Wildcats have done us.
All it takes is one good fight, and it was absolute perfection. The TCL continue to have a fantastic record in going up against the CBLOL, and they will take down the Nexus and pick up their first win of MSI 2022.
And you can see how well Istanbul Wildcats were able to set themselves up in these fights.
And what I assume is going to be the Gwen locked in here. You could have a fantastic time in your team fight, but PSG do end up locking it in. So they've got 2 fantastically powerful solo laners and a Viego to try.
We're going to see if Ming can kind of find a little bit more of a blow on towards Juhan.
I mean, you got the early priority in mid, you've got a priority in bot. Gotta be careful though. Blue will go over. Wade's gonna be flashed on, knocked up, double stunned. We're gonna see now Ming going to stand behind me as he tries to jump over the wall, and that's going to be the Vex taken out. Xiaohu was in tow, and he knew exactly where he needed to be. Now now Juhan, he's trying to see if he can get away from this, but the concussive blows make that very, very difficult. You gotta go to a doctor, my son, because your head's been cracked open.
Play towards neutrals, but that's also where PSG are at their biggest strength. Because when you look at like the way that they actually played back home,
Still a couple of names we recognize.
and one of the big reasons people were talking about that for PSG talent was, oh, hang on.
Oh my lord, that's a lot of damage. And Ming is feeling himself right now. Pushes forward, the ignite was ticking. You've got Juhan coming down here. We are going to see Bin now getting jumped on. The needlework doing work. He's not quite got his mega just yet. He's going to try and go down. Flash.
The front line of RNG very quickly and take over. Problem though is that 23 CS leading the top side. Bin having full push, a plate to himself as well, and Rift Herald.
Oh, they're going straight down to Xiaohu, who's going to have the Spirit Rush to get himself out. Has to use the flash as well. The Rift Herald was taken by Wei, and now Juhan's in a little bit of a bad situation. He needs to flash away, but he's been met and equaled by the side of RNG's Wei, and that's going to be Ming picking up a kill. Now they can flash in. They're going to try and get Bin up to his Mega Nard. They try and take down Xiaohu. Finally, he falls. Excuse me, the ultimate from Unified alongside the heal is Ming now in a little bit of trouble. He's going to try and get the concussive blows down to try and save the rest of his team. While this is all happening, it's just Bin getting right up to Mega. They jump right down. It's the big beefy boys trying to make it work, but he snipes someone out. No, he can't.
In a great spot for Unified here to try and follow up.
Oh, Bin and Wei trying to make this one work. TP going to be coming in, and it's going to be the Volibear taken very low. And
We're seeing it again here, right? Already getting that early Rift Herald for themselves. And when you look at their Drake control back home, it's well to now move across towards this Rift Herald and keep up this neutral objective control.
well, this will be 4 for 4 in the early game if they're able to secure it. But you can see PSG Talon trying to make sure that they don't give this one up for free. Now Bay in a little bit of trouble here. Charm goes wide, but the Blades Official, there's not. They're going to be able to increase the engage with the quickness and then come back in on top of this. It's a trade of support, though, for your mid laner. You take that as RNG. You will get the Heartbreaker out. Kaiwing has to flash away. They've also committed a TP. That's going to be the Gwen with Ghost and Ultimate coming back into this fight. But look at the poke coming out from Gala right now. These Mystic shots are just doing so much work. You can't re-engage.
And now, RNG have just found their way in onto the tower as well. I mean, there's nobody here to defend it because PSG have taken far too much damage. Rift Tower will go down, means he can actually get the charge out of the second turret here as well. Tower will be traded for Unified in the bot lane, but, you know, 2 for 1 already with Tower, as he's saying, top side also under threat.
This is just, it looks scrappy from RNG, and it is, but then you look at the gold, and they're just catapulting. But no one really going to go for this, and this is a Hex Dragon Soul. So there's some creative ways you can go for this, but they're going to have the charm. The Glacier Fisher comes out, and that's going to be Juhan dead straight away. TP coming in, that's going to be the Mega Nard coming off of this one. I think it's straight in on top of the fight. The Gwen tries to make something work, but it's just not good enough.
Fight with Bing coming through. Now you're on third Dragon. You've already got really good control. We're only 18 minutes into the game, too. You don't really feel the pressure as RNG to quickly start this, right? Because you have complete control of the map.
Here we go, Shadow Surge lands on the Gala, he gets speared, he gets taken down, the turret was taken in the meantime. We're going to see now Juhan cannot get any more reset. There's Bin on the backside of this with some good feathers from Unified, but a 3-man into the wall. Bin almost turns it back around, but it's too many resets, too much damage, and Gwen is immune as PSG finally find them a fight.
That was huge from Bay, being able to find that ultimate, sneaking on towards Gala, and down, being even threatened with the Mega Nard, and then the Dragon's already gone.
It's already gone. You're already too late to find it. That's going to be Hex Soul, and they got the slow and the damage coming down. There's a great Glacial Fisher right up the middle of that choke point, and everything's already been used by PSG to try and get away. You don't have any more tools to fight. You have to use them to survive. Double kill. And again, PSG, at least they showed life. I see some great stuff coming in as well for Ashai. This guy was looking pretty damn good on this Gwen and isn't quite done with what they've been able to do today. And again, it's just RNG just being RNG. Yes, the early game kind of sucked, but it didn't matter. Unless you get caught out like here, but Wade's got himself a stopwatch, and he's going to be able to turn it back around. This time, though, you ain't got your team, Juhan, to keep you alive. With the Hex Tech Soul, they're slowing everyone down, and yeah, you had to go for something. Honestly, PSG Talent, I admire the effort.
Yeah, I mean, look, you see some teams who would just kind of try and turtle, sit back in their base and not do a huge amount, but you got to try and do something in these positions. Maybe you can find some picks, maybe you can slow it down, but Already 3,000 gold on the Red Bull Bar power play. The turrets are starting to fall, and you don't even have Juhan up for another 15 seconds.
Yep, and you're getting assaulted in mid and in top. You will lose the inhibitor in top side. You may even lose your Gwen in the mid lane as he goes forward. Xiaohu knows how that W works, and the Gwen is no longer immune. Now Xiaohu wants a little bit more blood. We're going to see them trying, just honestly saying, look, you're evicted. Get out of your house. You don't live here anymore.
Yeah, we're on the wrong side of the map. PSG look like they're trying to siege up, but RNG are like, no, you're not allowed in here anymore. And now with the top lane inhibitor going down, mid soon to follow, the base is in shambles for PSG Talon.
Still got Baron buff up for another 50 seconds. You've got minion waves in mid and top. It looks like they're going to do a final stand at some point.
And I mean, I think that might have fallen already, but their base is starting to go. They can't really hold on to this.
Oh my Jesus! That is one Mystic shot. Unified has to go into his ultimate. We do see the Arcane Barrage coming across the side of the team, but now with triple in him, a little bit of minions left for them as well. Gala is feeling confident. Gala is feeling good, and we're going to see the final fight coming out for PSG. Can they delay this fight? As we can see the Shadow Surge all the way out into the backside, but the charm was good as Bay finally takes down Gala. They are trying to get the resets going here, and Juhan's doing some very good work and keeping himself alive. They can't get the Vex out though, and eventually it was a valiant effort. They will end up having to back away, and I don't think they can survive much longer.
No, that is going to be it. RNG at the end of day 2 are going to hit that 2-0.
Oh, we've got to wait for 2 seconds right now because these health bars are a little bit low. Never mind. They're going to get the push in on top of this one now. The flash, the charm, the only person who could have done any possible damage is dead. RNG 2-0, PSG 0-2 at the end of day 2.